Hi everyone, welcome to another mug painting project. In today's video my cat will be trying to help me substantially. He was unusually interested in what I was doing on his favorite, sleeping spot. Because the place where I work is the best place for a sleeping spot. After a while he decided it was not that interesting and he went for dinner. So I was able to continue without being worried if the paint smell would bother him. Not that the paint smells, at least not in a way that I would notice it, but I saw he wasn't too happy about it, so it must have had some smell. But let's get back to the main point I wanted to make. Today I will tackle matters of the heart, literally, because I am painting a heart, and not like a cutesy Valentine's heart shape, but anatomical looking heart, surrounded by leaves of different shapes and sizes. Why, you ask? Well, that's an excellent question, and I don't quite know myself, but I reflected on the past year and various health issues that occurred in my family, and I thought this would be a good reminder to live a healthy life, an active life, to take care of your body and organs which we normally take for granted. Just give yourself some needed maintenance, TLC, this year. So that's how we ended up here, watching me paint anatomical heart, because let's not forget, we need to take good care of it. Unless you are David Rockefeller, you probably won't be getting 6 of these. Let me share some interesting heart facts with you. Most of these were pretty surprising for me, and we are starting with a serious one. Lack of any physical activity can be more harmful to your heart than smoking. This one's a shocker. Even though we all know the importance of exercise, I personally feel like it's still underrated. So regular exercise makes it to my list of resolutions this year, as it has in the 3 previous years as well. Next up, a human heart weighs around 250 to 300 grams. To compare, a giraffe's heart weighs around 11 kilograms. Some animals have more than one heart, for example octopi. On the other hand, jellyfish have none. That's pretty sus. Jellyfish are sus. They are like a glitch in the matrix for sure. Finally, the biggest heart on the planet belongs to a blue whale. It weighs as much as an adult cow, and it can pump around 227 liters of blood with every beat, whereas human heart pumps between 55 to 80 milliliters. That's about 1/3 of a cup. I would love to hear some more heart facts, so if you have some to share, then let me know. But for now, let's get back to painting and let me tell you a bit about the thought behind the painting process. First off, since it's a shiny glass mug, yep, it's actually glass, it's a tiny bit more difficult to paint it. Also, the black color would most likely peek through any paint I laid down, so I thought instead of it being a disadvantage, I could use it to my advantage. So I laid down a layer of white paint first, and I made it pretty patchy on purpose, so that both the white and black would create shadows and dimension under whatever color I laid on top of it. And it worked pretty well. I was pretty happy with it, however, after the first layer I waited a bit too short for the paint to dry and it was lifting as I tried to put on the red paint. So lesson learned, and with every next layer I actually waited a full day before I continued painting. So as much as this is a simple design to paint, the whole process took a number of days just because the paint had to bond really well for me to continue. That's all the comments I had for today, but before I go I'm leaving you with a riddle. What has 13 hearts but no other organs? Leave your guesses down in the comments. Enjoy watching! And it's finally finished. This took almost a week to finish just because of the smooth glass surface affecting how well the paint bonded. To be fair, not all porcelain paints should be used on glass, but the ones I am using can and should be as durable as on porcelain. I like this glass mug in general. The black color sets the mood well, and the contrast with red and green complement it nicely. As always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, as it helped me a lot to continue on my YouTube journey. See you next time. Take care. Bye!